Everyone, welcome again to MJS Coaching Football. Thanks for watching my channel because I do really appreciate it. Hope everybody's dealing with the heat okay. It's really hot up here where I am, and it's like that unfortunately in a lot of places. So please stay cool whenever possible. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is one of our other read blitz concepts that we call Dragon, and that's because it's for a dog read. Okay, Dragon, dog read. And so we call this Domino's Deluxe. The naming doesn't matter to you. You keep the vernacular and the way you call and code your blitzes. You just keep it the way you do it. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we execute the Dragon Blitz concept out of our 5 front system or our 3 down defenders, right? Our base 3-4. What I'll do is I'll go through the key meat parts of the Dragon Blitz concept, the dog read, and then over here up top, I'll show you the dog read dragon concept when the tackle goes out, and then down here when the tackle goes in, and who in fact is reading tackle out, tackle in. Okay, and then how we cover it and all that good stuff. So here we go. The Dragon Blitz concept, right? It is a tackle read. The tackle goes out. It could be a pass set. It could be a base block, right? It could be a zone block. He's going out, right, in some capacity. Versus the tackle's going in. It could be a slide pass set. It could be a pull. It could be a down block, right? It could be the backside of a zone. Okay, but in some way he is working to the inside. All right? So again, the Dragon Blitz concept is what we call a dog read, okay? So DR, Dragon, right? Dog read, and that's how we teach it to the players. So, second term here, the key term, the blitz side. First of all, we like to do it to the offset halfback. I'm a blitz the back guy. That's my philosophy, okay? Now, we're going to be reading the offensive tackle. We're going to be dog reading it, right? So it's going to involve 2 defenders, as you'll see. So over here I have a little chart for you. The C-gap defender is our defensive end. The B-gap defender is our inside linebacker. All right, and the D-gap defender is the dog. And I'll explain that when we get to the diagram. All right, I know some people say dog, that just means a blitz. For us, dog is a certain type, specific type of blitz. We have a whole family based on dog. All right, so the defensive end, and we do this in one of our sim pressure fronts, because once you cover down all the offensive linemen, you get either straight man or you're going to get full slide, right? Either way, we're going to get tackle out or tackle in, okay? So the defensive end, when the tackle goes out, he's going to be an A-gap. He goes first. Inside linebacker always goes second. So I'll go over that technique and how it meshes up in the diagram. All right? Now, if the tackle were to go in, he's going to go C to B to A. He's going to bend. So he's going to cover the gaps that way. He's going to go off the butt of the tackle, bending inside. The linebacker who goes second, if the tackle's out, he's going to take B. If the tackle's in, again, he's going to pop off because he's second. He's going to be a C scrape. And again, I'll go through it, but in a normal straight dog, inside linebacker call side is a regular C scrape. Okay, so it's a tweak to our existing dog, which again, I'll go over in the diagrams very shortly. And then the D gap is, in this case, is the outside linebacker. He is the dog. He is in the D crash, we call it. Hence, for us, what makes this a dog blitz concept. We have a D crash, and again, I'll go through that with you with aiming points very shortly. So the reason we do this, number 3, it's a sim pressure. Right? We're trying to dictate to the offense what their protection or their blocking scheme is going to be. We're going to attack both the man side of the protection and we're going to attack the back. always love attacking the back. Okay, that's just my philosophy. Okay? So now let's bring this whole thing to life up here. All right? So first of all, halfback, we make a West call that's going to trigger a lucky call and a Louis. The safeties are going to spin to the blitz. They're not going to spin until the ball's snapped. Okay? So now we're going to start with the call side defensive end who goes first. He sees tackles out to him. He's into the A gap using what we call a stick technique. A little bit different because he'll be crossing his feet over to get there, but we say it's your stick. Non-subscribers push the button because subscribers know stick is one of our line movements. We just, instead of saying long stick, we get rid of the word long. Stick is a two-gap reduction for us. Now, play side linebacker who goes second, he's going to pop off because his inside foot's the up foot. He's going to push off of that up toe. He's going to let the defensive end cross his face. Tackles out. He's going to plug the B gap. Which, again, is what he does in a straight dog. Okay, and before I get to the dog D crash, let me tell you what the guys away from the call do, including the nose. On the snap of the ball, nose is A gap away from the call. So the right A gap on a lucky. Okay? The word Heisman means this linebacker has the running back. He's got the same thing, his up foot. He's going to push off his up foot, and now he's got that running back no matter where he goes. When I get to the D crasher, you'll know why. Okay? Defensive end away from the call. He's got outside cage rush. He's going to speed rush up that field, and he's going to do everything he can to keep it inside of him. Okay? So now, here's our two read guys. Tackles out. A gap, B gap, right? A gap, B gap. The dog, the D crash. In this case, we designate it's the outside linebacker. His aiming point is the deepest hip in the backfield, and for him, it's the near hip of the running back. So when that ball snapped, he's going to blitz from what we say depth, which means his alignment. If he starts scrinching in, creeping, moving in any way, they're going to alert the quarterback. Their blitz alerts will kick in. So we have him blitz from his alignment. On a snap of the football, D crash means he knows he's attacking the hip of the deepest guy in the backfield. Okay? And so if that hip runs away from him, he's going to continue to attack the quarterback. He's going straight to the quarterback. If the quarterback throws that deep flare in the backfield, our running back's 5-6 yards deep. That's going to give everybody else time to rally up, and it's going to give him plenty of time to run over. So he is not going to peel. If I want him to peel, we'll make the signal. Then I'll also give him a peel call tag at the end as a little changeup. You know, they catch you a couple of times dumping it over his head, let's say. You run it a third time or maybe even the second time with a peel tag, pick six. He's going the distance. See what I mean? But that's why we call this dog D crash. He's tacking the deepest tip in the backfield, right? D's. D's are it. Now on the snap of the football, the Falcon's going to screw down because he's got deuce. He's going to spin middle because he's middle third, deuce, ace, right? We got everybody covered. And so that's how it looks when the tackle goes out. Now down here when the tackle goes in. Well, let's go with the guys away from the call, right? Lucky, slanting to the right, punching out, outside cage, everything stays the same. Here, he's going to punch back because he's going second. Tackle goes in. That's what's going to happen. He's going to C gap by alignment, right? B gap into the A gap. He's going to bend down the line. Okay, so he's always butt side of the tackle. butt side, butt side. He's going to come here, right? Now he's going to go C scrape. Again, butt side. He's D, attacking the deepest. So he's got outside cage. And now on this, he would have inside cage. Over here, outside cage. I see inside cage. You're just getting there from a different gap. B gap, C scrape. Screw down, spin middle, boom, done. Right? So that's all predicated on what the offensive tackle does. So this is best in a passing situation, but it's also good against gap teams that like out of the 4 wide receiver, 10 formation. They're going to run pull schemes, gap schemes, right? Pull and counterplay. That's the guard tackle at least, or tackle and guard from the halfback side. That's a great way to blitz it. Great way to blitz it. So that is our dragon concept. Dog read. Again, the dog is blitzing the deepest tip in the backfield. And depending on what the tackle does, determines which one of these two defenders is going to play essentially the A gap. Okay? Any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com because I'd love to talk football with you. Stay cool.